So now I will offer 4 movements required for 2 reasons. First, because like the other, they burn calories, but mostly they are intended for women who have lost a lot of weight and now have problems with firmness. When you lose weight, you lose muscles and the skin stays for a while and you have a bit too much skin. I therefore offer you 4 movements, which are situated in the area most at risk. Okay? The area most at risk are found in women who want to lose weight. The most important thing is the arm. Many women have arms that sag. The second is the abdomen skin. Women between 40 and 50 who lose weight have lost some firmness in the belly. You also have the thighs, buttocks, and especially buttocks, which unfortunately for us, civilized, don't work enough and hang. Let me explain. Regarding the strength of the arms movement, here I advise take in each hand a bottle of water, half liter to start like this, then go to a liter and a half. You can even buy yourself some weights. Arms vertically holding the bottles. First movement. Raise the bottle until they touch your shoulder. Second movement. You raise your elbows as high as possible to the heavens. Then you descend, you go vertically and you go back as high as possible. I will show you the profile. See, you are trying to work up the muscle there, which is a pretty big muscle. However, you have to work your bicep, your tricep back, a little here, and the deltoids. This give a bit of volume on your arm, which will better tighten your skin. Emphasize this movement because when you lose weight, your arms tend to sag. And for this movement to have any efficiency, you must do this at least 1,000 times per day at the beginning and then spend 30, 40, 50, however many you want, you feel the benefits very quickly. So the fight against softening legs movement here that I recommended in front of table of an office, of a sink, of a seat. You set your hands to guide your and while kneeling, you descend slowly until your buttocks are as close as possible to your heels. And then you go back up. You do this once. You do this twice. You do it 3 times, and if you still have the energy, keep going up to 5, 6, 7. Generally, you will achieve no more than 10 at first, and gradually, over time, you can go up to 20, which is not bad. So here now 2 movements, very important. For the first, destined for the abdomen. A lot of women who want to lose weight still complain of an abdomen that is still big. Why? This is because their abdominal bill has not come back to the fat and has abandoned the abdomen. So this is a very important movement, and the second is a movement of glutes because many women lost weight end up with a little droppy butt. Why these 2 movements are particular? Because they can be done in bed. I find it interesting because it means wearing in a bit in leisure, in the post-sleep or pre-sleep, which is something quite easy. So in the morning, you burst out of bed, you are lying in your bed. I don't know if you have a pillow and a bolster. You are lying, you bend your legs to 90-degree angles, and then you straighten. You see this movement, it is clear that you can do this one move easily in your bed. When you are in a bed, this is the only exercise you can do efficiently. If you are young and robust, you are going to try to do this. It with your finger crossed behind the neck. This is very hard, but it is doable. If you are older or less robust, in this case you should stretch your arms, and as you can see, it is much simpler and easier, especially if you give a little bit of momentum. If you are older or less robust, then at this point you have the option to simplify this exercise by grabbing your knees well, just like this on the top, or on the side. They're on the tendons that are on the sides and gets down and come back up, straightening half of the work done with the arms and half with the abdominals, and this is so much simpler and this is easier for everyone. Then be careful, there are people who have a very weak abdominal, and so doing 3, 4, 5 movements like that is already a bit much. For others they can go up to 10, and the third they can go up to 30, 40. Ideally, the easiest thing to do is to do 50 in the morning and another 50 in the evening, of course. 50 and 50 in the morning at the bedtime, and you will then have a very beautiful midsection. You will have a flat stomach. The second is for the glutes, and so you benefit from the bed in the same way in the morning as you do in the evening. And there you lie in your bed with your hands and arms lowered to the ground, and you lift buttocks until you get to a horizontal position. All of this, thighs and back are the same. And you do 2, and you do 3, 4, and you do 5. This is usually easy enough, but when you get to 20 or 30, you feel your glutes hit. And then it means that you have to work 1, 2, 3, 4, try to put it as flat as possible. Well, that's all.